Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, and this video will be previewing day 3 of the Punchestown Festival. Now it's been another good day for us here with the Punchestown previews. Day 2 ended up being a really good result for us in the end. We had 3 winners. We had Ellie May, who we backed here last night at 6-1. Manillo Indo drifted out to 5-1, which was a nice price there. And then Gypsy Island bolted up in the last race, and that victory was never in doubt. So it's been another good day here on my YouTube channel with the Punchestown previews. We had 3 winners on the first day and also as well 3 winners on the second day, and hopefully we can continue the form going into day 3, and it all starts again tomorrow at 3:40, and it's a very competitive handicap to get things off. And I actually think the obvious is staring us in the face here, and I'm going with a favourite. I know it's not original, but that's a horse called Drop the Anchor, 13-2 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Peter Fahey. Mark Walsh is booked in the colours of JP McManus. They've been having a fantastic Punchestown Festival so far. Won a bumper at Listow and then has been running very well in some decent maiden hurdles recently, most notably third at Goran. Makes its handicap debut off a mark of 116 tomorrow. I think this has been carefully plotted out, and I think this horse will definitely take another step in the right direction. Not saying it's going to win, but I think it'll be there or thereabouts. And if you can still get the 13-2 out there at the moment, I think that's a good each way bet to kick things off. We then go to the 4:15, and again, not original here. It's not going to be too many original selections tomorrow. I think a lot of favourites will do well tomorrow. And we're going to go in the second race in the 4:15 with Moon over Germany, 10-3 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Henry de Bromhead and Davy Russell's but for the ride. Absolutely bolted up at Aintree last time by 10 lengths, and the form's already worked out quite well from that race. So that was definitely a good effort by Moon over Germany. Also as well, he hasn't had his ground this season, and the ground at Punchestown at the moment is on the soft side, so that's definitely going to play to his strengths tomorrow. Also as well, he's got some form behind Delta Work, who's obviously now a Grade 1 winner over fences, so he's got some really good form in the bag, and he could still be well handicapped, and I think he's definitely going to go very close tomorrow. And if you can still get the 10-3 out there, I still think that's a fair bet. We then go to the cross country race, and this year's renewal is actually very weak. Josies Order, I know it's an odds on favourite, 4-5 of bookmakers at the moment, again trained by Edna Bolger, who does very well in these disciplines. Mark Walsh but for the ride. I think again he's the most likely winner of the race. I'm not going to go into too much detail. He's a very good cross-country horse. He was second in the cross-country behind Tiger Roll at this year's Cheltenham Festival. Even though he's getting on a bit now, I think he still is definitely the class act in the field, and he should be winning this race. We then go to the Stayers race, the 5:30, the 4th race on the card. And again, not original, but we're going with a horse here called Bapaume, I think that's how you pronounce it. 5-2 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Willie Mullins. Hasn't been a jockey booked now because Ruby Walsh obviously announced his retirement today after he won the Punchestown Gold Cup on Cayd Boy. It'd be interesting to see who does go for him, but whoever does take the ride should get a good tune out of him. He finished 4th in the Stayers hurdle behind Paisley Park, had a good run as well behind Presenting Percy in the Goulmoy hurdle. He's a very good stayer, and even though this isn't the strongest renewal you're ever going to see for this race, I think he's got solid credentials, and if you beat him, you're going to win the race. So I think he's the most solid yardstick there. We then go for a bit more of a longer shot compared to what we've been tipping up in this video so far. A very competitive handicap in the 6:05. I thought Small Farm was a good each way bet tomorrow, 20-1 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Willie Mullins. Cayd Boy as well, who's an underrated jockey, been given a few opportunities by Willie Mullins, and she's definitely taken them. She claims a handy £5. And this horse is very eye-catching tomorrow, and handicap debut off a mark of 130. Absolutely bolted up last time with the first 2 horses did in a race at Limerick in a maiden hurdle. And the 3rd place horse that day, which they got clear from, was actually Manillo Indo, who's the Albert Bartlett winner, and also as well won the Grade 1 today. So you've got to think this horse is very interesting. Testing conditions should suit, and I think definitely the test of stamina will see this horse to good effect. And it's interesting as well, Kato Farrell's been given this opportunity in the colours of Sullivan Bloodstock, who are good horse racing owners to follow. I just think Small Farm tomorrow, with quite a lot of places being paid out in this race by numerous bookmakers, that's a good bet there. We then go to the 6:40, going with Defi Du Seuil here, 9-4 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Phil Hobbs, who had a winner today with Musical Slave. Dickie Johnson, British champion jockey, is booked for the ride. This horse won the JLT at the Cheltenham Festival last time out. He won the Silly Isles Novice Chase at Sandown the time before that, and the form of Lost Translation has worked out very well. He went on to win at Aintree, so that's a good level of form. Dropping back in trip might be a bit of a disadvantage, but I still think he's definitely the most classiest horse in the race. I think he'll have the measure of Route de Geneva. JP McManus, we've already touched upon, having a great Punchestown Festival. He's probably going to have lots more winners tomorrow, and I think this could be another one for him. We then go to the 7:15, the Mayor's Novice Hurdle Race. Again, not original selection. Elfie I'm going for here. 5-to-1 bookmakers at the moment. We still don't know who's going to ride, because Ruby Walsh was meant to ride this horse before he announced his retirement. Trained by Willie Mullins. Finished second at Ferry House last time, behind Honeysuckle, who could have easily won the Mayor's Novice Cheltenham Festival race there. This horse actually finished 6th in the Cheltenham race, and that was a good effort that day, and I think this horse is improving quite fast. Willie Mullins does very well in the mare's races over in Ireland. I just think Elfie, if she does a similar race like she did at Ferry House last time, she'll take all the beating. We then go with our last tip in the bumper race, a 7:45 of a horse called Cayd Boy. This horse is 4-to-1 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Liz Doyle. Derek O'Connor bet for the ride, eye-catching jockey booking. Again, trained by, or I should say it's owned by JP McManus. All these JP McManus horses have been running really well in the bumpers. Bolted up by 7 lengths when winning at Limerick and was purchased by JP McManus. It's probably been a target for him ever since they brought him. And I just think this horse can definitely go very close tomorrow, and I would be on him rather than the short price Willie Mullins favourite at the moment. So there, my tips for day 3 of the Punchestown Festival. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button for more videos here on my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Twitter for all links to my work, so go and follow me on Twitter. My handle is @LuckyLoads15, and that's all I got to say. So please gamble responsibly. Hopefully we can have some winners tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.